Hello, welcome back to Questing Mayhem. In between episodes, I have 10 every seed we have previously made, including the netherwort spores. This gives us a lot of glowstone very fast. Very cool. I did not get any more ferronium, unfortunately, so these Nisia seeds are still kind of going at low capacity, but that's fine. I also expanded this area down here so I can easily place more ores if needed. I plan to also expand it to get the other two fields as well. And these are where I'm storing the netherwort seeds, the mushroom spores, and the other mushroom spores, all of which I have 10. I also set up a little permanent 10 crossbreeding area down here, just in case there are any more crops I need to crossbreed or 10 that require limited light. Including that, I have also 10 the sugarcane seeds, and over there, the cactus seeds. Skeleton, you're not welcome here. So I have not 10 the cotton seeds. Forget about those. Most importantly, though, or most pertinent to this episode, is I have 10 the ender seeds over here. This is especially pertinent to today's episode because today I want to create the ender generator. This will provide us with a good source of power, especially considering we have an unlimited supply of ender pills. One harvesting of this gives about 4 ender pills for each crop. Very, very good. However, if we take a look at the ender generator, you will see that it requires some blocks of solid ender. That's not that bad. Ender obsidian, we can work that out. But a lava generator, we already have 2 lava generators, but they're supplying us with power. Why get rid of them now when we already are making a lot of power from them? So I want to make a second lava generator as well to use in this ender generator. Now, as you may recall, the lava generator requires this tank, which we kind of skipped over in progression when making this lava generator, because the tank, the same exact tank, is a quest in storage. It's all the way down here. And I would like to get to that tank and complete that quest before making any more lava generators that require those tanks. So, therefore, in order to get to the ender generator, I'm going to progress quite significantly through storage. Now, we were roadblocked by the diamond chest, requiring like over a stack of diamonds by the last episode, but last episode we completed that quest finally. And we have essentially unlimited resources of a lot of things, for instance, iron, nickel, gold, diamond, emerald, you name it, using crops. So wherever storage takes us, I am confident that we'll have the resources needed to craft whatever it wants us to craft. The first thing it wants us to craft, though, is an obsidian chest. It's a larger version. It's a larger chest than the diamond chest. It is highly blast resistant also. Now, if you look at the obsidian chest recipe, you'll see it requires a diamond chest that's standard, surrounded by obsidian tile. And this obsidian tile is made from 9 obsidian. This is a block added from Thaumcraft. By default, an obsidian tile just is 4 obsidian combined. I modified the recipe so it is 9 obsidian combined. It's essentially compressed obsidian. And I use it in a lot of recipes going forward. As you can see, there's 45 pages of recipes with obsidian tile in them. So, essentially, for a lot of recipes that used obsidian anywhere, for a lot of them I went ahead and just straight up replaced that obsidian with obsidian tile. It just makes the pack a little bit harder, and if you think about it, I did the same thing with like iron ingots and gold ingots. If they had a gold ingot, I would replace it with a gold block, and that's essentially what obsidian tile is. It's the blockified version of obsidian. Granted, obsidian in itself has, if I recall correctly, has ingots, which you can like cast in the smeltery and cast out or whatever. But that's not void right now. I think I do use there are some uses for obsidian ingots, but that's not pertinent right now. Nevertheless, we do have an infinite supply of obsidian, technically, because we have infinite lava and infinite water. We can just place that water there. However, there is, I believe, an automated way to put lava in this barrel and extract the newly formed obsidian. So, as a reminder, if I grab a bucket, so, and right click to get some lava, and I right click in this barrel, since the water is on the block above the barrel, it creates obsidian. Easy peasy. Now what I want to do is automatically take that lava and insert it into the barrel and possibly extract the obsidian as well to adjust here. That I think should be fairly doable. We have a setup for automated lava already here, so all that lava is being formed from this crucible here, which is getting cobblestone being put into this crucible, and then the lava is being extracted using this transfer node of liquid. I'm actually going to disconnect, at least attempt to disconnect that. There we go. And I think it should be still be sending. So if we could just get this transfer pipe to go over here and to connect to the back of the barrel, for instance, I'll have to mine this area out. Alright, let's see here. And then mine that area out below it. I think that just broke the. Alright, let's see here. No? Alright, hold on. Where are we here? Oh, that's there. Oh, okay. So it's going to be more like here. Okay, good to know. Okay. So we can kind of put a shaft in here. So there's some coal ore. I will take that. A lot of coal ore. My god, okay. That's nice. We always need a bit of extra coal. So I'm going to get some transfer pipes, I think. Just any transfer pipes because it's already attached to a transfer node. Okay. Put the coal in the coal chest. Okay. Machines and pipes and power is probably where it's at. We want just some regular transfer pipes. I bet we're going to have to make more of those though, and as a reminder, it's made from that, so redstone, some stone, and some glass. We have a lot of redstone now, thanks to, I guess, the redstone crop and also mining a bunch. And then, so we're going to need some stone slabs. I wonder if we have some already in here. We do, good. And some glass. And I do believe it should take any glass, so this bone glass should work. We will see. Yes, it does. At 15, I feel like that may be enough. It's always good to have more transfer pipes because we're certainly going to need it. And as a reminder, we can unfortunately not, we don't have access to the Ender IO fluid pipes yet. That's this quest here. We're still waiting for that to be unlocked. If it were, I would most likely use the fluid pipes for that. Although I'm not, and because I think the fluid pipes can extract the lava from the crucibles, but unfortunately we don't have access to the quest for that yet, and therefore I'd like to save that, not use or craft those pipes until we have the proper quest for it. But I think those would be a more efficient way of doing this. Nevertheless, I'm going to try to disconnect these, which is like the worst thing to do in the world. There we go. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't mess up anything. Let's go see, because now that the lava has an access point to the barrel, it should be directly receiving the lava. Yet it is not. Very interesting. I thought that may work, but maybe not. Okay. What if we got rid of this pipe? Because there's like the filters or whatever on it. I don't want those necessarily. So got rid of that pipe, got rid of that pipe. Now is the lava being inserted into the barrel. Wish I had an elevator or something. No, it's not. Interesting. Okay. So let's see here. What if I take the water out, break this block, and insert it through the top? No? Well, my plan may be bust. I don't know what's going wrong here. Let me figure it out, and I'll be back. Okay, it's working now. There was, I think, just another pipe that would happen to be silk filtered or whatever. So is this still collecting lava now? It's not, unless it's slow and not keeping up. 8 millibuckets, 2 millibuckets. That is going up. Interesting. So I'm worried that it needs to be inserted through the top of the drum, and that means, well, maybe the bottom of the drum would work. Oh, it does have lava. It has 2.6% full. How fast is that going up? That's my concern. 5.2%. Wait, did that just decrease? I hope not. Let me. 5.2%, 7.8%. Alright, so it is slowly going up. Not the most ideal. Also not ideal to put a melon in a casting basin. So options include, because like obviously, so now that when that barrel fills up with 2.2% lava eventually, it will immediately turn into obsidian. The obsidian I'll make it be extracted and put into a chest or something. But it's a bit slow. Like I could bucket lava out faster and we'd have obsidian faster. So options include setting up a second, like more lava generation, or any lava generation at this point actually. So that's definitely, I think, something that should happen. And hopefully nothing gets confused, like, I don't know. This does, so it did get filled up, that's good. Well, you know, I can move this just to avoid any of that confusion. There we go. So nothing should be touching now except for that, which isn't ideal, but like, it'll be sloppy. But I can do this. Yeah, I really don't know the best how these pipes work in terms of filtering or not. And I'm not necessarily bothering to learn it, which is my mistake, but you know what, oh well. Yeah, so 18.6%. That's pretty pitiful. Alright, well, I mean, this is already wiring madness over here. I guess I'll try. So we can get another transfer node items, that's fine. We can get another crucible, that's easy. So let's try to double the production and see where that takes us. So we'll need an item thing. We'll need another world interaction upgrade, which is just lapis and iron, very easy. Especially considering the amount of it we have now. We have essentially infinite. Okay. And then we of course need an iron pick. And more wood. Wood is like a big commodity at this point. I don't have much of it, considering how much we used for crop sticks. Okay. And can we make this now? Yes, we can. Good. Okay. So we're going to need. I think we have everything actually. So pretty cool. Let's take the lava. Put it here. We don't have the crucible. That's the one thing. One thing we're missing. Alright, and also some more water, but that should be fairly easy. You have a sink over here. Yep. Okay. And we can simply replace, once we pick up this lava so it doesn't like melt, we can simply replace that with cobblestone, place that lava back, and use the transmitted items, go in here. Now that will start going into this crucible, I do believe. However, if we make another crucible, it should be evenly split, perhaps. I'm not sure, we'll test that out now. So we'll need clay and bone meal, specifically 7 of each. And clay, I think, should be in nature, perhaps? Not seeing it. Do we have any more clay? I wonder. We do not. Okay, there should be some clay at the bottom of the ocean or whatever. Let me go get that. Of course, it's night, it's always night. Okay. We don't have any clay seeds, unfortunately. That is not a thing that exists in Agricaft. It probably exists in Magical Crops, though, when we get to that in 200 years. It's just a lot of gravel. At the bottom of the ocean. That sucks. Oh, is that clay? No, that's sand. Be nice if I had 1.13 water mechanics. That would be amazing. I would be able to see better. I could swim faster. The world would be great. But alas, I made Questing Mayhem in 1.7.10. How stupid of me. Couldn't find any clay in the ocean, so I just mined some sand, which I turned into dust, and that now I'm promptly making into clay. And so now that we have the clay, we have like a lot of it now, like an absurd amount. We can take 7 of it, like so. Eventually. There we go. We can get some bone meal, which should be in mob drops. Well, bone should be in mob drops, bone meal should be in farming, I do believe. Turn that into porcelain clay, and then put bone meal away. I need to like sort my inventory so much, that's fine. And then we can make the unfired crucible. We can fire that up. And so this has been running in the background. I grabbed a piece from it like 2 minutes ago, and it's still not even halfway there. So it's taken about 5 minutes for each obsidian. Not ideal for the amount of obsidian we need. Granted, just doubling our production right now will only give us, will only make an obsidian every 2.5 minutes. So we may need to quintuple our production, if that's a thing we want to do. I do notice that this barrel is also not quite full. So we could disconnect the lava barrel for some time. In an attempt to get obsidian production underway. Now when we get the obsidian production finalized, it will just run over time, and so it's only taking so long now because we need obsidian immediately. But when is that filling up? Yes, it is. But when we don't need obsidian immediately, and we'll need it in like 5 episodes, over those 5 episodes, it'll just consistently make obsidian, and by the time we need it, we'll have like 2 stacks. So it should be fine. Probably even more than 2 stacks. So I'm looking for a liquid transfer pipe. They have, good. And if we put that there, it should connect, and let's see if production has increased. Yeah, it looks like it. It was like 42% earlier. Now it's, yeah, that's going a bit faster, I think, maybe. If not, then I'm content with that speed now. What we can also do, which I'm going to do now, is disconnect lava production for a little, or just barrel lava production for a little bit, so we are full steam ahead on obsidian. And now that that's done, this is something we can actually, I do believe, use our item conduits for finally, which we made like 50 episodes ago now. It feels like we only need one, but still better than nothing. Better than the transfer types, that's for sure. So we can put that down there. We can put a chest here. First of all, we're going to need, yeah, so that works. We're going to need it to make sure that's, so this is the item conduit. We can, it's on extract now. We want that to be active, always active, no matter if it has a redstone signal or not. We could also essentially put it to active without signal, and that would essentially do the same thing, unless we put a redstone torch here or whatever, then it won't work. And I don't know if I'm going to be putting a redstone torch there or not, so I'm just going to do always active. And what we need to do now is simply place a chest there, and try to get over there. Perfect, we're kind of destroying the environment, but it's fine. And if we insert that, I do believe once an obsidian is created, that it should put that obsidian in the chest, which is very exciting, and so we'll just passively be making and collecting obsidian, which I'm very excited about. So let's wait. It should only be a few minutes, maybe even less, to see if that's what happens. We're at 79.8%. We're 83.4%. Come on, you can do it. I may want to turn this into smooth stone. Let me just do that. There we go. Because yeah, that cobblestone looks pretty bad. Oh, it's gonna be maybe 20 more seconds. Maybe. Yeah. 25 seconds. And the obsidian goes in the chest. We have automated obsidian production, ladies and gentlemen. So that's amazing, except for the fact that we need over a stack of obsidian for just the obsidian chest. So with that being said, I'm going to temporarily take this barrel and place it here, and just kind of help the production of obsidian along, because otherwise I will be here for quite a few hours, and personally I don't feel like doing that. These videos are long enough as they are. And I would like to actually get some quests done this episode, if I may. So, yeah, we have 215 buckets or something like that in this barrel, and so it should be more than enough. The only problem is we have a bit of a lag when I click too fast, so that may present an issue. But other than that, this is working out fine. I'll be back when we have probably an excess of obsidian, because spoiler alert, the crystal chest, which we're making after the obsidian chest, requires even more obsidian. So that's exciting. I'll be back. Okay, unless I'm misremembering something, or I have my calculations incorrect, which there's a high probability of, this should be enough obsidian. So once again, if we take a look at the obsidian chest, it requires 8 obsidian tiles. We would have to earn a diamond chest. We'll figure out which diamond chest we want to upgrade and how we want to upgrade it, considering they're all full, in 2 seconds. Alright, so there's 8 obsidian tiles. Now which one we want to upgrade is the real question. We can't upgrade the gold chest unless we want to use a bunch more diamonds, which, I mean, we could. We have a bit of diamonds. I'm not sure if it's necessary right now, though. This diamond chest by itself already is filling up quite substantially. So I think I want to upgrade this one. However, that does require me to get out some excess chests here, maybe even 3, and take everything out, everything goes, and put it into this chest here. Very exciting stuff, I realize. Especially when your inventory is full of things that you somewhat want. Okay, get rid of that bucket, no longer needed. That can go in miscellaneous. Arrows, mob drops, sure. Okay. This is the second time in 2 episodes I'm doing this, and it feels bad, but it's fine. This is my punishment for not making the upgrades available early game, or even mid-game. It's fine. Where's the obsidian? There it is. We may not even need all 3 chests, I'm not sure. But the obsidian chest is an upgrade version, so it does have more space than a diamond chest. So that's nice. And we're on to our second chest. It is also highly blast resistant, so if for whatever reason a creeper gets in here or whatever, this chest at the very least should not be exploded. The rest of the chest should be, unfortunately. But maybe eventually I'll upgrade all of them, who knows. Okay, time to take, it is empty, right? Yes, time to take this diamond chest, surround it with that, and boom, obsidian chest, quest complete. In storage, thank you very much. So obsidian chest is now complete. We get 64 obsidian, very generous, and a reward bag, which gives us, oh, it's an epic reward bag. It gives us a reinforced watering can. Honestly don't know what the difference is between this and a normal watering can, but hey, I'll take it. I just know it's something that like either you can't craft or you can craft. It just is very expensive with like its old fragment, which is you have to get through an ethnic sword, which is obsidian tough rod, and like Mobius unstable ingots. It's fun. So don't know what the purpose of that is, or I guess it's an upgrade version. Reinforced is usually good, but I don't know. Very appropriate considering that was completely random and we're using obsidian. But no, did we get blocks of coal for that reward? No, we got obsidian. Don't know how I got these blocks of coal. Probably from the obsidian chest. Alright. So somewhat bigger, maybe? I don't know. Does it look bigger? To be honest, not really, but we'll see. 4 blocks to go in there. I'll sort all of this. I'll auto sort all of this in a minute, because I don't have the patience to auto sort manually. Oxymoron for you. It's about the same size, actually. Great. Now, for the crystal chest, which is the next quest in the quest book, if I do recall. Yes, it's still the only quest unlocked in storage. The crystal chest is a very big chest. It is also transparent, so you can see everything inside the chest just by looking at the block. So I think I want to actually use the crystal chest on the unprocessed resources. This is because it will constantly remind me, hey, you have unprocessed resources in this chest. Maybe it's a good idea to use them or like process them or something. So also kind of downside of potential downside of the crystal chest is it causes lag. Obviously it's rendering of a lot more entities because it's actually rendering all those items in the block. So it causes a bit of lag. But that will give me more incentive to take all of get the chest as empty as possible. So that's the plan. Now if you take a look at the crystal chest, you will see that when I find it, it does require an obsidian chest, so we'll need to make another obsidian chest. There's 64 obsidian there, so that should help. It does require another diamond chest, so we'll need to make that. But it also requires obsidian glass, not just any glass, specifically obsidian glass. So it needs more obsidian. I was just on an obsidian spree, I guess, when I made this recipe. So 4 abundant glass plus 5 obsidian tiles gives you 5 obsidian glass. So you do get an increase in obsidian, or an increase in glass, which is very nice. But it's very expensive on the obsidian front, because we need 2 crafts of those. Plus we need enough obsidian for the obsidian chest. So it may take a little bit more time of grinding away at the barrel, hoping to get, or trying to get, so much obsidian, but you know what, it's going to be worth it. Because it'll be a quest complete, and we'll get some brown stain clay or whatever in the reward bag. Totally worth it, guys. Okay, so I actually do believe we have enough diamonds, after standing at the and watering the diamond seeds for a little bit. We have enough diamonds to make a third diamond chest, in fact, from this gold chest. So we have 7, and we have 8. We have 1 diamond extra, that's fine. And we have the diamond chest, and we have enough, in fact, for the obsidian chest. Now comes the glass chest, or the crystal chest. And so, if we grab some glass from somewhere around here, maybe this, I think the orange stained glass will work, perhaps. So we'll need to make a cross like this with the obsidian, and yes, then the glass goes in the corners. We have 5 obsidian glass. We need 3 more. So we actually only need 6 more obsidian tile. Now that is 6 times 9, so 54 obsidian, more obsidian. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next little while, and I'll be back when I have the obsidian. Happen to stop right at the exact amount, at least I think, unless my calculations are, which, as we all know, is very much possible, but nope. Well, we have 2 extra, actually, 54 apparently. So, no, I didn't even need. Yeah, way extra, way off. My mistake. Okay. Let's take some more glass. Don't know even why I put the orange stained glass away, but oh well. Add it here. We have the obsidian glass, and finally, we have the crystal chest. Da 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 da. So now we have a crystal chest on top of an obsidian chest on top of a diamond chest. Wide variety. Made up a new word. I was gonna say wide, but you know what? Oh well. We have a legendary reward bag, very awesome. And we get 64 gold. What? That's actually very good. It's a legendary, I will agree with that. Very legendary. Gold is pretty good. Granted, we do have an infinite gold bump. Nevertheless, now it's taking us on upgraded furnaces. We somehow have an iron furnace. Do we have an iron furnace? So these upgrade furnaces are very much just like the No, wait, why is it saying we have an iron furnace? Don't know why that is. I'm not gonna claim that reward yet until we have an actual iron furnace. So these iron furnaces, much like the upgrade chests, are just better furnaces. They have better speed. They use less coal, less fuel. There's no silver chest or copper chest, however. So it just goes from iron to gold to diamond to obsidian to crystal. And I don't remember. I feel like maybe. Yeah, it does look like we have to get to the crystal chest to unlock any more storage. So, with that being said, let's start walking. As you can see, a iron furnace is just iron blocks around a furnace. Pretty easy. We have a lot of iron. We do have a lot of iron. That is not to be disputed. However, I think it'll be best, at least for now, if we only upgrade 1 furnace instead of upgrading like our array of furnaces, because that would just take a ridiculous amount of iron. Depending on how permanent I want this storage space to be, I may eventually upgrade all these furnaces to like crystal or whatever, but not something I'm looking forward to. Not something I'm looking to do currently, not something I'm looking forward to doing ever. So, let's take our favorite furnace, which I will say is, this one, just so at the very least we get. How's that Pluto tungsten ore in there? Oh, I guess I was mining. I guess I was smelting nether tungsten, and it gave me Pluto tungsten. Which I guess is what actually is still maybe broken, probably broken. But that gives us tungsten ingots from exoplanets, which tungsten's useful. It's also a very endgame resource in extra planets, but you know what? Oh well. So yeah, let's leave that furnace alone. Are you doing things? Yes, you are. Are you doing things? Yes, you are. Are you doing things? Yes, you are. Alright, what about you? You're not doing anything. Let's take you. Hi, furnace. How you doing? You're gonna be upgraded to like the most glorious furnace in the entire world. It'll be amazing. So we need 8 iron blocks. Luckily, we have a lot of iron now, and infinite iron and infinite gold. So this should honestly be a breeze. We have the iron furnace completed. Now we can claim that quest. I'm going to choose. I'll choose the chance die causing agent. Haven't done that in a while. And again, they will be required in recipes later down the line. Very exciting. And it gives us 9 iron ore. Pretty cool. I should probably also move all this stuff into the crystal chest where it belongs. Just a thought. So yeah, as you can see, you see all the ores and whatnot spin around, and they're pretty cool. Pretty aesthetic. However, it is causing a bit of lag, FPS drops perhaps, especially depending if you like fill this chest up to the brim. It'll cause some problems. So best to keep this chest empty, if possible, or at least put as little as possible in there. Don't use it for like all your storage ever, because that just won't be good. Use the obsidian chest instead. It's blast resistant. Look, it's hard to break. Yay! Alright, so that's the iron furnace done. Next is gold furnace, which again we have a lot of gold. I should probably be reading this description for that. It's essentially just an upgrade version of the previous furnace, an upgrade version of the regular furnace, an upgrade version of the gold furnace, an upgrade version of the diamond furnace. I highly blast resistant. Wow. The best furnace in the iron furnace is mod. It's also transparent, so you can always see what's inside. So yeah, this is actually a different mod, a separate mod than the iron chest, although it's essentially the same. I think they're made by the same author. Maybe. Not sure. So let's grab some gold. Which is right here. We have quite a bit of gold, especially thanks to that amazing reward bag. Very lucky. So gold furnace. Yay. I guess I'll just choose the. Oh, that's the crystal furnace. My mistake. I guess I'll just choose the crystal furnace for the chance to cause a huge for all of them. Might as well. Come on, open up. Thank you. And put the Anticoxahedron away. Next, we have the diamond furnace. So once again, gonna be standing at farms for a little bit, trying to collect a lot of diamonds. So I'll see you back in a minute. Okay, we now have enough diamonds to craft the diamond furnace. Very exciting. Like so. And that is another quest complete. As always, I'm going to choose the Chanticosahedron. Get 9 diamond ore, I believe, from that. Very, very good. So we'll put that there. And now for the obsidian chest. I do believe this is just enough obsidian for the obsidian chest. Not enough obsidian, however, for the crystal chest. For the crystal furnace, I mean. So, yeah. Let's choose that. We do get 1 obsidian tile, which, sort of helpful, I suppose. How much obsidian? We don't have any more obsidian tiles. Okay, so I'm going to put that here. There. Alright, so this is the obsidian furnace. Wow, it's so amazing. And we have also run out of lava in the lava drum, so I can't help this along anymore. That's the amount of obsidian we currently have. Maybe this reward bag will give us obsidian, but it gives us shiny blocks, which is still good, shiny ingots, shiny is always good. However, we would really need more obsidian because I would like to finish the crystal chest. Or crystal furnace, I mean. And of course, so we need 8 obsidian glass. We do have a little bit of obsidian glass left over. We have 2. Not enough, however, for what I need to do. So yeah. Best thing I can do now, let me take this lava drum because it's not doing anything there. Let's take this lava drum. Gonna using up all our resources here to get all this obsidian. There's a lot of obsidian. probably used like 8 stacks in this episode alone. But oh well. So I'm going to do this. Again, this drum is currently not getting any more obsidian because all of our lava is going to make me obsidian, and it's still this slow that I need to help it along with excess obsidian. Excess lava, I mean. But once this is done, we won't need any more obsidian for a while, at least I think. At the very least, it'll let it run in between episodes or whatever. And we'll get a decent amount of obsidian for whatever we need later. If I was smart, I would have set this up like 5 episodes ago, but I didn't know it was going into storage this episode, so who knows. So once this is done, we need like a stack and 8, but actually 56 maybe, because we have that obsidian tile. We have there's 2 obsidian glass already. I don't know. It shouldn't be that bad. Maybe 55, 58. Let's see. That is. Oh, okay. I got confused with the obsidian furnace. So we have 6. We need a little bit more obsidian. Okay. Because we need to make 2 crafts of it, even with the excess obsidian tile we got, and even with the excess obsidian glass we have left over, we still need to make 2 crafts of it. So this is where I'm at for the next 3 minutes. It's really fun, really exciting. This part of Questing Mayhem is always a joy. Okay, we now have enough obsidian tile to make 2 more crafts of obsidian glass. Except for the fact that we need more glass. Shoot. Didn't think about that. We don't have enough glass. Let's take like 2 sand and smelt that up. It'll take like 2 seconds, and we should have the obsidian glass required. This has been a long process. But we've made really good first steps into storage, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, so I think I am going to end the episode once we craft this crystal furnace, just because this episode has taken already a little while to create. I did plan to like get to the ended generator or whatever today. That didn't happen, my mistake. But I think I will plan to get to that next episode because the first part of storage is just a nightmare in terms of resources. It's just so much. I'm going to choose the CSI class agent. But yeah, it's just a lot, and I think this episode is probably already approaching the 1 hour mark, which I would like to not pass if possible. We also completed the Java barrel, because we got a quest reward, so yeah, that's why I've been using to store my cobblestone in, but just for the sake of it, those crafting stations. Let me read it. With Java barrels, you can hold lots of 1 item per barrel, similar to storage shores. Yeah, so there's still typos in Questing Mayhem. I'll go and say this now that I am planning to release a 1.0.2 patch. We're currently on 1.0.1. But that 1.0.2 update will just fix a lot of the bugs, fix a lot of the typos. If you have a typo or bug or whatever, report it on the community Discord. Thank you for watching this video.